Hello, everybody. I'm your host, Eric Bird, here at StopStrugglingNow.com. And tonight, we have to talk about it. It's the Coinbase IPO. Is it Coinbase? Is it crypto? Is it stocks? Oh my, what are we going to do? I want to hear from you about this. And we're going to talk about anything as usual. And welcome to the Wednesday Night Live, members only. And tonight, we have something special that's going to happen. But first, Stop Struggling Now gear. Check. And we have a new intro. Let me know what you think about it. And please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. Now, let's get to it. All right, welcome back. Let me know what you think of the new intro. It's coming out. You guys are the first to know about it, of course. Wednesday Night Live, we have to unveil the new stuff. So this one's starting out tomorrow. I'll probably put the new intro in. So let me know what you think about it, and welcome everybody once again. We got to talk about this Coinbase IPO. What do you think is going to happen with the crypto markets? Or is Coinbase even a thing with the crypto markets? All they do is do transactions in reality. You upload money, they take a fee. You send your crypto somewhere else, they take a fee. What else is there to this? The way I look at it is, are they really in crypto? Well, we're going to talk about it in a second, but how many people know what it came out at? I believe it started at 424, maybe? We're going to find out. But first up, let's see who's in the house with the icons next to your name. And by the way, a lot of you may be watching this video or watching this live stream tonight. And remember, it's members only chat on Wednesdays. So you'll see the icon next to the name. So first up in the house is John Ruck. How did you like my range? For Coinbase, I said 311. That was a big range, man. And the low was 311. The high was 424. He's on it. That was a pretty good entry guess. Yeah, you got that right. I mean, talk about almost dead on. Beautiful range today. So needless to say, I'll do full disclosure. I was in at the 390s early on, and then when it dropped to like 320s, I had to buy some more, obviously, to get my dollar cost average down. And so once again, I guess I should mention everything, right? Down below, get your free Robinhood, get your free stocks from Robinhood and Webull down below. All right. And if you want to do crypto with Coinbase, get your free $10 from Coinbase. In the description down below are links for that. Yes, John Ruck was right on the money almost. In fact, I'll call it right on the money. I said 400, and they came out at 425, call it. So that was pretty good. All right. Okay, more like low 310 and high 429. Still great. Yeah, it was still great, man. No, that was a hell of a. I was like, what's he talking about that range last night? I was like, I'm in shock. That was awesome, man. Sweet. So you do approve of the new intro? Thank you so much, man. Good evening, Mr. Bird. Wilson Koo's in the house and SSN fam with the icon next to his name. Thank you so much for your supports. Like the intro. Thank you so much, Wilson Koo. That's the new intro that's going to be coming out on the next Stop Struggling Now videos and from now on the live as well. So hopefully, I'm glad you like it. Thank you. Great intro. Thank you so much, John Ruck. I appreciate that feedback. You know, love the new intro, big bro. Diesel Mike's in the house. Welcome to the Wednesday night live stream. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate your feedback as well. Wow. I love the new intro. Thank you, Melody Bonita. Miss 23 streams of income in the house. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, a lot of us can't be in Clubhouse, but Melanie Bonita was kind enough to send me an invite link. Awesome. And by the way, I do have Android, and I was in the house, and I got lucky and found out she had a Clubhouse I don't know what to call it in Clubhouse. I guess a room. And earlier today, so I was sitting in a little bit. We can't do much. We can't do invites. We can only follow. You can talk on there, but you can't really do much else. You can't invite other people. You can't really chat. The link down below, Melanie, for the monetization doesn't show up in this Android version, open source, but I'm sure the guys are working on it, trying to get ahead of when Clubhouse releases the Android version. But we have hackers, we have guys that do computers. That's why I had the Android version. And by the way, some of you might want to get on Clubhouse just to listen, just to get familiar. There's a link down below for the Android version, not Apple version. Apple, you can go to the Apple store, or I guess that's what you call it. I don't have Apple products, so I guess you go to the Apple store, and that's where the Clubhouse is. And you'll see a guy. Well, there's a picture, black and white picture of a guy. They have a lot of things that says Clubhouse, but in Apple store, you'll figure it out. But if you have Android, there's a link down below, and Grishka is the one that made this particular app that allows you to get into Clubhouse. And man, there's all kind of discussions on Clubhouse. It's awesome. Like I said, you can talk and all that. You just can't invite, and you can't pay or try to monetize or help somebody by a donation or anything. No pay button was on there, but everything else you can pretty much do. So thank you so much, Melanie Manita, for getting me the invite and getting me on that room. A couple of rooms, that room, and then I found some other rooms, and I found your room today. So thank you so much. Victor Marrero's in the house with his Let's Do This. Love that intro. You killed it. Thank you so much, man. I really appreciate that. Welcome to the Wednesday night live stream. Victor Marrero, that coin stock started like a pit bull and ended like a little Yorkie. Man, it went down in flames. And again, I don't know why, but it was very, very funny. Thank you so much for joining my room on Clubhouse. Yeah, I was like, oh, what's this? Melanie Bonita has the Clubhouse going. And by the way, ladies and gentlemen, she's no longer missed 21 streams of income. She's missed 23 streams of income because apparently Clubhouse allows you to monetize yourself. And like I said, if you have Android, you may not see that pay or donate button at the bottom, but everybody who's on Apple, they will see it. And anybody that's monetized by Clubhouse, they making money. What else can I say? So now she's already moved up ahead of me because I can't be monetized on there, nor can I invite anybody into the Clubhouse. But I will say this, the Clubhouse room, whenever we're able to do something, because we can't create a room either on Android using this particular app. So, but SSN Nation is on Clubhouse. That's what I have, at SSN Nation. So you guys can see it for yourself, hopefully, or follow and do that. Now, there's also the Haps app, right? So Haps allows you to live stream. I'm live streaming right now on my cell phone with Haps, and it allows you to go to 5 other places for free. So don't forget about that. The Haps link is down below, the invite link for Haps. And that can go to Twitch, Twitter, YouTube. I don't know if it can go to Instagram. I haven't set everything up yet, but those 3 are set up. Facebook and LinkedIn. So you can stream to like 5 or 6 places. All right. Plus you're automatically monetized as well when you're using the Haps app. So that's the other beautiful thing. There's no, we need 1,000 followers or any count or any time on the platform. You are monetized from day one on Haps app. So again, down below, it's free. Unlike StreamYard, StreamYard does cost you. They do free for up to 2 places to stream. As soon as you go to 3, they want you to pay. So anyhow, that's the difference. And Apps is on your phone, where StreamYard could be on your laptop or camera or phone. So hopefully that helps you guys out. And by the way, she does mention it. Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. All right, I appreciate that, because the YouTube algorithm is messing with us, even though we're trying to help people, even though we're giving out gems of information on these 3 live streams a week, the YouTube algorithm is showing no love. So you guys got to smash that like button to help it out, to let them know that people are here. So anyhow, we can talk about this. Now, we briefly talked about at the beginning, in case you have joined us, that Coinbase IPO. It came out like gangbusters, like Victor Marrero has mentioned. John Ruck on the Monday Live, we did a prediction. The man literally said 311 for the low to 400 and roughly 25 for the high. Can you believe the low, I believe, was 309 and the high was like 429? He picked both ends of the spectrum. Everybody else, including myself, I picked 400. I was close, but this man picked the low and the high. Unbelievable. John Ruck, man, you would have been able to predict the 309, 310 you could have bought then. Well, no, it actually went reverse. It was like 420 something early, then it dropped all the way to 311. And now it sits roughly at, I'm going to go look it up, 328. So after the bottom, it's no good. Barely went up. All right, Mr. Financial's in the house. Curtis Davis has arrived with the icon next to his name. And in case you're watching this live stream, the only reason you can't chat tonight on Wednesday night is because members only can chat. Friday and Monday, everybody can chat. And of course, everybody can watch. So welcome. And if you like what we talk about, please subscribe to the channel and click that bell. So then you will get updated whenever I upload a video. All right. Does HAPS take any percentage of the monetization? That I do not know. I do not believe so. There's different ways people can pay you. So they have coins on there. It's self-sustainable. I don't know yet because I've only ran, I think this is my second HAPS. And I don't believe I've had a donation. I really don't know because the way they work it, people can pay you at any time. And they have some coin thing where they can pay you by paying you with coins that people do not even have to upload money. So I don't know how it actually works, but you're monetized as soon as you sign up. Jonathan in the house. Welcome to Wednesday night live stream. Thank you so much for being here. Yo, what's up? What did I miss? You missed nothing but the new intro, my man. Whenever I do videos now, I'm going to have the new intro and outro as well. But that was the only thing you missed so far. Other than that, we got to give John Ruck his props, because when I asked on Monday what the price of Coinbase IPO will be, most of us, like myself, I said 400. I was just referring to the actual price that's going to open at. John Ruck, he actually picked 311 to 425, which 309 was the low. 429 was the high, apparently. So the man picked damn near the low and the high. That's incredible. All right. So what can I say? The man, market is still on fire. Just stay on it. Dollar cost averaging will be sweet at the end. Exactly, Victor Marrero. That's what I had to do. I had to do some dollar cost averaging. I had to buy back 3 times because, like I said, I was in at 393. Then I saw it like at I can't remember. It was in the 320s. Had to get some more. Then I saw it was low 320, so I got some more. I was just like, man, I got to get this down here. And then it settles at 328, but I'm still negative for the day. Just full disclosure. Like I said, we can't win them all, but it's all right. This is expected, but I had a feeling that it might just stay up there, but I was wrong. Just like I thought, I'm sitting there thinking it's no more, no less than like Airbnb or TripAdvisor or Travelocity. Because every time somebody loads money up, they get a fee. Every time somebody sends their coins somewhere out of there, they get a fee. And when somebody sends coins into Coinbase, they get a fee. So basically, they're not generating anything. But because United States citizens, majority of the 35 million that are into Bitcoin, majority of those millions have to use Coinbase because literally they're like the only ones. Now there's Voyager that you can put money on. Sure, there's Celsius. There's BlockFi. There's other places like Cash App, Robinhood, but the majority of U.S. citizens are going to be putting their money on Coinbase first, so they're getting those fees, and their profit margin is sick. They have a whole huge profit margin, but then again, that's why they're at already $300 a share. I mean, they're already up there for what they're doing. So, yeah, you got a dollar cost average down, and I have a feeling the 48 to 72 hour rule, either on Friday or Monday, it's going to be below 328. So we'll see. That means I'm going to have to buy some more at that point. CLF and X up 6% on the day. I like to hear this. The infrastructure bill's coming. We know what X is. X is steel, ladies and gentlemen. So keep that in mind. In fact, let me go to the screen here. I'm going to show you guys. Let's see, so everybody can see in case you missed out the Coinbase. But the question's really going to be, what did you guys think? Did you buy Coinbase at all? Or did you buy crypto? What was your choices today to stay out of the fray altogether? All right. So here it is. This is Coinbase. They have the phrase coin, COINB, and 424.16. Well, maybe it was, maybe it wasn't. Dropped all the way down to 310, and that's what they're claiming. So anyhow, again, John Ruck, closest one out of everybody on this. Talk about crazy pick. The low and the high, pretty doggone close. So, yeah, we close out at 328. Is it? Yeah. Then after hours, it just stays up. It went up a little bit. It's 340, 339. So it all depends on what's going to happen. But I suspect, there we go, 52-week low, 310, 52-week high, 429. Everybody knew it opened. I had a feeling it would open at 400 anyhow, around that ballpark. So that's the way it worked out. And I'm going to do this while we're here. CLF. Let's go look. Still cheap. Cleveland Cliffs. Mining. Iron ore. We're going to need all this, ladies and gentlemen, for the infrastructure bill. 52-week high, 20. 52-week low, 330. It's almost at its all-time high right now. The CLF, ladies and gentlemen. So, we're already having an issue. Are we going to buy at the 52-week high knowing that we're going to have an infrastructure bill? Let me know. I think I might. Well, I already have X. I don't know if I'm going to do CLF, but I should. Quite frankly, I should be in CLF, but I'm not. So let's see. Yes, coin can bounce between 300, 340. Yeah, that's where it's going to be. That's what's going to happen. Coin, best way to get exposure to BTC with new product services coming 2021. Yeah, as far as I'm concerned, that's what Coinbase is, just a bank, as far as I'm concerned. That's just the way I look at them, just like I looked at BlockFi as a bank. I don't look at them as a serious holder of Bitcoin. They get Bitcoin by default. Every time somebody loads Bitcoin up, they get a fee. And then when they send it or receive Bitcoin, they siphon off a little bit of the money. So they're actually stacking Bitcoin all the time. That's why they had to do the IPO. And that's why the banks are backing them, because now they get free Bitcoin. And when this stuff gets up to potentially $100,000, $150,000, $200,000 a coin, that little $5, $10, $20 from thousands of transactions per day is just going to add up. And they're going to be sitting on Bitcoin that's going to be more valuable the longer that this goes on, because there's a finite number. There's only, 21 million. So we have a supply and demand situation. So we know what's going to happen. And so that's what my fear is, that they're just going to hoard just like they try to hoard the millions of dollars like a bank does. That's all. No difference. I like Cliff at 18 to 20, capture $2 profit. Yeah, it's about where the max is, but it'll rise. It was the first one I got higher. Oh, well. That was, hey, John Ruck, man, you should have been out. And I don't know what to call it. I would say the lottery, but that's not a lottery pick. That's better than lottery. I don't know who would have picked 311 and 420. That is hella close. I don't know what analyst or anybody that would have picked that number. Those two numbers. I mean, to be $1 to $5 off on opening day when anything can happen, especially when you're talking about Bitcoin and crypto. So let me know if anybody invested in crypto, because quite frankly, I bought some more crypto as well. Because the way I look at it is when this Coinbase IPO, it's going to be the talk of the news for the next 24, 48 hours. There's going to be millions of Americans who are sitting around going, wow, what's all this, hoopla about this? So I think they're going to be maybe not millions of people, but, 50,000, 25,000 people are going to put in, $100, $200 or more. I was on this Clubhouse today, and a guy has not even bought any Bitcoin, and he was talking like, I want to load up $100,000 and buy Bitcoin today. He was asking in the Clubhouse, who should I use? Who should I go through? It was crazy. So more people are going to be aware, but it's not going to be like 10 million people are going to be jumping in, but there's going to be at least 20, 30, 50,000 people that's going to jump in, which is going to increase the price. And then once they jump in, then of course there'll be an offshoot. 5%, 2% of their friends are going to be like, hey, what are you doing? Okay. So it's going to be a slow adoption. Lots of love. I was way too high on Coin 600. Yeah, that was way too high, Curtis Davis. Too optimistic. It seemed like it might get that high, but after I thought about it, I was down in the fours, but John Ruck was like 420. I mean, that's incredible. Coinbase will get new customers in April, May, 1 million people. That's probably about right. Because the banks are going to onboard people too. Not only the banks. Think about this. Goldman Sachs put it down as an asset class last month, quietly. Then you're going to have places like TD Ameritrades and all the brokerage firms are going to allow people to buy GBTC, and they might even unlock some sort of way to buy crypto. So I know this is going to happen because these guys are getting left behind. When the coins were just $45,000 a month and a half ago, and now we're up to 60, that little $15,000, the banks are sitting there going, well, wait a minute. If we would have had our billions in there, that little 25% increase, geez, can you imagine somebody actually doing what banks normally do, $5 billion in there? And the next thing you know, in less than 30 days, it's 7.5 billion, and they didn't do anything. That's what they like. And we're able to siphon off money from you. That's what they like. I mean, it's the perk. That's why I'm like Bitcoin. When the banks and the millionaires get involved with this, that's why I'm like, man, this is going to get kind of crazy because there's not going to be enough available. There's only 21 million total. There's 49. I'll round up 49 million millionaires. So when you start having people like Elon Musk buying 1.5 billion, and you have other hedge funds willing to put in $1 billion here, $1 billion there, those 21 million coins are going to be sold, and there's going to be a scarcity of how many is going to be available. So the price is going to rise. It's supply and demand. This is not anything special. All right. This is like the diamond. That's all I keep saying. Yes, TD, Chase, E-Trade are coming. Exactly. PayPal will be back. Square, Cash App's already there. Robinhood's already there. Weeble's already there. So it's just a matter of time where people start going, well, wait a minute. They're going to hear the stories where people are going to say, I bought it at 40,000 and now it's 60. And then people are going to be, once they understand that that's not really what they might not have paid 40 grand, they might have put in 5 grand. But now their 5 grand is now like 10 grand or 15 grand. So that's the stories they're going to mostly hear about, is that people bought at 30 or 26 and they doubled their money, or they'll hear their occasional story where somebody bought at $5 and now they made 20 million, stuff like that. But more and more people's going to find out about this, especially with the Coinbase. And I think I'm waiting for the institutional investors to arrive. That's what I'm waiting for, because they got to get in. They have no choice. Where are they going to get any gains? Because the way crypto works, they probably are going to get, where are you going to get 20, 30% gains? That's all I want to know. year over year and keep it going. And they can actually do it themselves. That's the thing. You can manipulate this. If they keep buying more Bitcoin, the price is going to go up. So no matter what, if just like Elon, he's smart. If he actually bought 1.5 billion when it was whatever, 40 or 45, he's smart because he knows more people that keep buying, the price is just going to keep rising. It's like you're not even going to lose. It's supply and demand. That's it. I mean, I don't see it any other way. Eric, excellent video on IG last night. Thank you so much, man. Right on. Well, actually, I wasn't on IG. I don't know the video. Oh, the other video. Yeah, right on, man. SSN Lifestyle coming soon. That's right. We're trying to make it work, ladies and gentlemen. I'm doing some recon missions, and I got another meeting coming up in the next 5. Let me see, today's the 14th. So about another 4 days, another meeting. It's going to be important. So we're going to find out what's happened. If I can put this all together like I want to, it would be sweet. But I need your guys' help because I don't know if anybody's going to like kind of what I'm doing because I mentioned the SSN Life, but I never get any feedback about it. But not everybody likes going on vacation, I guess, because one thing is going to be vacation rentals, of course, right? We're going to have, basically hotel, condo, timeshare type places. Most of the places are going to be timeshare or normal condos and available at discount rates. There's going to be other things I'm going to put in, like, of course, the yachts. That's why I'm down in Fort Lauderdale trying to get some other boating activities because I'm getting ready to go to the sandbar, have the food, have the drinks for a few hours, have some friends on the little 50-footer, get over there for 3-4 hours and come back, hang out, make that. And then, of course, if I want to rent, well, I don't rent exotic cars, but if I wanted to go upscale and rent some exotics, which some of you might do, I'm working on that deal too, where you don't have to pay like $1,200 a day. You follow what I'm saying? And then, of course, I'm working on flight statuses where we're talking about if it's not private jet, then we're talking about first class. That's what I'm trying to hook up and put it all within the SSN Lifestyle, along with a few other things that I have slightly mentioned before, which we have to worry about making money, right? So all those products would be sellable, so people will be making money. We got to have streams of income. We just can't put money out. We got to have money coming in, and that creates an asset, right? So that means you guys would be able to sell some of the products. You don't have to go, but if somebody on the street says, hey, I'm going to pay X amount of dollars, and you get a check, you get paid. That's just the way it is, right? Refer people, you get money automatically. So, of course, there's going to be some charges, but that's the price you pay for making a little bit of money. But, of course, because I know how the rules are, you could do it for no cost, but then you're going to be in the membership. You got to pay a monthly fee. And I'm not saying like $100 or not like that. It'll be minimal. But the point I'm trying to make is, due to regulations in the United States, a person does not have to sign up in anything. He can actually send people and still get a check, just like refer a friend, just like the $10 link down below. Go to Coinbase. Same thing. Refer a friend. So you get a little bit of money back when people sign up. Same thing. So I'm going to do that where you don't even have to pay monthly. But if you want to do some other things and you get bigger discounts and some other special deals, then there'll be a monthly thing. That's how we'll do it. But of course, this is all about revenue. It's not all about, it's not the traditional stuff where you just give, and then all you get back is pennies. That's not the object here. This object here is I'm trying to create something that no barrier to entry. Nobody has to qualify for credit. Don't need thousands of dollars or even hundreds to get in. And we rolling SSN Lifestyle, something that everybody wants to do, but can you really afford to do it? No, who wants to pay? Like, you go on like I was just saying, go out to the sandbar, go get your food, drink, and eat, have on board captain, mate, people serving you, fixing you the food. You're out there on the water. You got the jet ski. You got all this. And most people have to spend a couple thousand, maybe $1,500, $1,200. But what if it was only like $400, and you could take 6 people with you. I'll tell you what happens. People showed up the other day, and they were shocked because they were expecting a boat that was like 30 feet. All right. So when they got there and they realized they had to pay like $500, they were like, this can't be. It was a 60-foot yacht. Yeah, with 3 staterooms. And they were like, wait, we're only paying like $500, $550, $600. So I'm standing there like, yeah, that's how it's working. And they're like, holy smokes, I didn't know it was like this. So I'm like, okay. So guys, I've been working hard, so hopefully it works out. But I don't know if you guys like that kind of thing. And by the way, you don't have to be in Florida. How about that? What about, like I teased everybody on Monday, what about some of you don't live, not everybody lives in Florida. But you can be in Tampa. I know a few of you are in Tampa. You could be in Myrtle Beach. You can be in California, Newport Beach, Marina del Rey. You can be in San Diego. You can be in Mexico. You can be in Dominican Republic. You can be in Costa Rica. You can be in Hawaii. Connections, ladies and gentlemen, connections. So now when you land, you want to do this little boating thing, you want to do a charter thing, you want to go fishing, we can handle that. I mean, this could be something that's pretty cool and not cost thousands of dollars that it typically costs. So ordinary citizens like you and me, you can afford like $200, $300, $400, $500, right? It's when they start talking about 2Gs, 3Gs when things kind of get wiggy. And you're sitting there going, well, wait a minute, I had to fly down here, I got to stay here, and now you want me to spend another 2Gs to live that cool lifestyle? Now I'll pass. I'll just do what I normally do. But in this case, we're doing a little more upscale. So let me know what you guys think about this. All right? All right. Boats, cars, timeshares, beachfront. That's right. That's what we're talking about. I love discount traveling, yachts, and private jets. Melanie Bonita, of course you do. That's how we have to do it, right? I'm trying to set it up for the OCs because let's just face facts. In case you guys don't know, you can always go to XO or Encore Jets, any place like that, and you all know it's thousands when you're talking about jets. I haven't been able to pull off the jet thing just yet, but we'll find out on the 18th. But in order to charter a jet, it's usually 5 digits. So, 10,000. If you're going coast to coast or up a coast, you're at somewhere like 6 to 10 G's just for the day, not even round trip. That's just for like going there. So these are the kind of things that, it's hard to do because of the fuel costs and the captains and all that cost. But me personally, I'll trade in the private and I'll still take the first class on a traditional plane. The baby jets, they kind of move around a little bit. So I always I'll sit on the 727, 747, 777, whatever, 787, one of them and be in first class and get pampered instead of being in the comfy zone. So it's all up to you. But my point is we're still going to make it happen one way or another, whether it's first class on the commercial flights or it's jet situations. It's all going down. All right. I've always wanted to do this. I just never actually, it takes a lot of work to make it happen. In the late 1990s, travel agent packages were big business. That's right. In fact, I used to own you guys didn't know. About to give out another little secret tidbit, another story. I used to have a travel agency. That's why I know pretty much when people are like, you go here, go there. I know for the last 20, 25 years that people, they don't call me up going, hey, man, I need a vacation to Cleveland. I need a vacation to St. Louis. That's not the calls. All right. Those are never the calls. The calls are, like I said, it's traditional spots. Hawaii, if we're in the United States, Hawaii, New York, LA, San Diego, Arizona and Phoenix. It's places like that. Florida, it's going to be Miami, Fort Lauderdale, Orlando, it's things like that. It's not like, just any arbitrary place. It's not like, hey, I need a vacation. I'm going to Michigan. I mean, that's not it. I'm going to Fiji, Tahiti, Mexico, South America, Europe. That's the places most people go. All right. So was big business until what happened. It blew up. Travelocity, TripAdvisor, Priceline. and then they had to reduce their commissions. So just to give you guys an idea, when I had my travel agency, when on domestic flights, it used to be, travel agencies are out of business for a reason. It used to only be 10% on domestic flights. Where you made your money was international flights. So international flights used to cost, like if you go to Europe even right now, it's like $2,000 potentially, $1,500, depending on what coast you live on, $1,000. But back then, our net rates were only $600 or $700. So when two people go, you're making well more than 10%, because the net fare through a broker, we could pay $600 a person, so it's $1,200. But the person, the people, you would charge them $2,000. So that's the kind of way that travel used to be. Then when the internet came about, it slowly siphoned off travel agencies, because then the profit, they reduced it down to 5% for domestic, 10% for international. Well, if you have an office full of agents, you have a storefront, there's no way you can survive on 5 and 10 or 12%. That was just ridiculous. And then with the advent of the internet, which is like Amazon taking over retails, same thing happened in the travel industry, because it cost a lot cheaper for people to point and click and pick online. So they were like, we don't even really need the travel agents anymore. People are willing to, they've adopted this. So that's why they're doing it. So again, this is what's going to happen with Coinbase and Bitcoin. Once people start getting comfortable with being able to buy it, and then once they can offload their money, take it off and put it on, of course, this is what we're going to do, right? So this is why Coinbase and crypto is going to be major in the future. All right. So buckle up, ladies and gentlemen. And I suggest you download the free $10 of Bitcoin down below in the description. Get that first from Coinbase. All right. If you haven't already. Second thing, if you haven't gotten your free stock, please download Robinhood and Webull down below in the description. And then you want to get innovative. You want to hodl, keep your money online somewhere, then you need to send it over to Celsius. And I have a link down below for Celsius. For anybody that uploads or sends $400 or more to Celsius, you get $40 of Bitcoin or DAI. Over at Celsius, they give you interest daily. It runs Friday to Friday. So Friday to Friday, you earn interest every night. And then on Monday, they give you the interest. So it's compounding. And the beauty of it is, if I have Bitcoin on Monday, I have a little bit more Bitcoin, because in America, they give us like kind. But that's just the way it is. The rest of the world, they can earn Cell token and get 3 to 5% more interest annually. But that's just the way it is. So welcome to the new. I could use those services for my upscale author retreats. Exactly, Melanie Bonita. That's exactly what I'm talking about. This woman is a visionary as well, because that is the actual idea. That is actually what's in my head, come to think of it. And by the way, remember when I was talking about Miami, that Nativo, Miami, that condominium project? That's exactly what I was thinking about when I was there. I was like, wait a minute, this isn't actually a place that you want to stay. What you really want is, this is a place that if you had 5, 10, 15 people, you have rooms. You have movie room. You have meeting rooms. I'm just like, this could be like a place that you could actually hang out, a place you can stay, and business-wise, people are there. You got bars, you got restaurants, you got fitness place. So people could stay there for businesses and retreats, be treated like a king and queen. And that's exactly what I was thinking when I was at the Nativo, Miami. That sounds amazing. Well, thank you so much, Melanie Bonita. Well, we're going to find out if we can make it happen, because as far as I'm concerned, this is what I do my whole life. You guys don't know that. I just try to make things happen that's going to be fun for me as well. So, I like nicer things sometimes, but not all the time. But in this case, I'm trying to make it a little upscale. Then we're going to make some money too. All right. My friend's going to Tampa tonight, Curtis Davis. Tonight, Tampa. It's crowded over here in Florida, man. It's crazy. Bringing the Punta Cana style of living to the good old USA. Nice plan. Exactly, Victor Marrero. That's what we're doing. And don't forget, the Punta Cana condos that I'm going to have are going to actually be for rent through there, and a few other things. And by the way, I might as well spill the other tea on this. I'm going to have like a founders club, and that's going to be a little pricey. But the founders club is going to get like a week in the condo there in Punta Cana, a choice, and then they're going to get a week for another vacation, which could be anywhere like Hawaii. It could be Caribbean. It could be in a few other locations, and that's going to be the founders. That's not going to be cheap, though. That'll be a little $1,000-ish or more. So, but anyhow, there'll be some other perks along with that, too. Haven't gotten it all together, but I'm going to find out later, like I said, in 4 days. And the 5th day, I'll probably at that point know if this is going to be a go for sure, if I can make it happen. And I'm like 70% there, but I'm pretty sure I can make it happen. I just got to catch the meeting so I can deal with some flights and exotic car rentals in case people want to do that, although they're expensive. But we're going to try and make them not so expensive. All right? So that's how we're going to do that. Canadians can get $20 of BTC on Mogo, and they can buy and sell BTC on there. Thank you so much, Wilson Koo. That helps out everybody. I've never heard of Mogo, but if you're Canadian, you can get $20 of BTC on Mogo. But how much do you have to deposit? Or is it just signing up like Coinbase where you get 10? That's sweet. So everybody can go there if you're Canadian. Anyone that gets my link to Mogo for referrals would get me and them 20. Yep, that's how the referrals go, ladies and gentlemen. That's just how Coinbase does too, because if you signed up with Coinbase, please send your link to other people, and it works similar. And that's exactly how I'm trying to do SSN Lifestyle. You refer somebody, you get paid, they get paid. Except with the other twist, like I said, because I'm trying to get people paid instantly. When they get paid or the company gets paid, then they automatically get paid. It just shoots it out into their wallet. Yeah, we're going to run. We're running 5 years ahead. All right. We're going to be running on crypto. Let's just put it that way. Change fiat into crypto. And then once you're on that platform, then it's just going to be straight up. When somebody buys and you refer them, automatically everybody gets their money dispersed. It's going to be beautiful as far as I'm concerned, because if that's one of the features that I always didn't really care about with referring people and MLM-ish type stuff where you sign up other people or something, is that you had to send the money to the corporation, and then the corporation would dictate, oh, we changed the rules. We changed the commission structure all of a sudden once they get big. No, this is totally different. This is already going to be pre-programmed on the sale. So now if you did refer somebody and then the company gets their cut, you get your cut, person above you who got you there gets their cut instantly. There's no refunds. Let's just put it that way, because we're running crypto. It's a one-way street. You pay, everybody gets paid, game over, you're in the club. That's how we're doing it. Tanisha Lyles is in the house. Welcome to the Wednesday night live stream. Thank you so much for being here. Hey, family, Tanisha Lyles with the CEO of My Life hoodie coming to you. Actually, it was shipped out late. It was shipped out yesterday, so hopefully you'll have it, well, maybe tomorrow or the next day. So just letting you know. All right. Just sign up and add money. Right on, Wilson Koo. Your link, I don't know if you can put your link in the chat or not, but go for it and give it a shot. If not, you're going to have to go down in the comments section and leave the link there. I'll allow it. No problem. But just put it in there that I'm pretty sure mostly Canadians can only sign up, right? Or whatever the nationalities are. Probably the rest of the world can sign up. Who knows? Right? So we'll see. Tanisha, what's up? Curtis Davis, John Ruck, he must be at work again. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about this, because we got to talk about this stock market. What do you guys think is going to happen here? Because the Coinbase is out. Now that's over. The IPO is all forgotten about. I'm only kidding. The IPO came out, so people will talk about it for the next day or two. But we still have a whole industries that are making moves. Amazon has went up recently in the last day or two. I mean, their stocks are rising somehow. It's inexplicable. The stuff that's staying down is the normal EVs. The suppliers, they're not really advancing. Marijuana is not really advancing, but steel, iron, ore, gold and silver and precious metals aren't really advancing anywhere. So where are people putting their money? I have a feeling they're putting it into crypto. This is why Bitcoin's at 60, 62. I mean, this is why it keeps rising. So people aren't just picking any old stocks anymore. They're taking, the big boys, Microsoft, Amazon, the Googles of the world, the Alibabas, things like that. And they're taking advantage of those and then sitting there saying, well, we'll just get into some crypto. And everybody knows Bitcoin, Ethereum. So that's what's rising. And of course, these altcoins are rising. Even XRP is rising. It was up at $1.77 today. My God, I still can't believe it. It was 27 cents like a month and a half ago. So just never know what's going on. Chainlink, Polkadot, they keep rising. Everything. It's just rising, ladies and gentlemen. So you got to get in the game. It's a risk. It's an investment risk, right? We're not financial advisors. This is entertainment purposes only, as they always say with the disclaimers. But we always talk about it, and there's gems being dropped every live stream. So, again, let's see what we got here. I just bought Litecoin and CLF, Ford, and Steel, U.S. Steel on the day. Hey, I'm not mad at you. I like all those. All of those. I got only 10 shares, but cost average at 321. Better than me, John Ruck. Took advantage of his exploits. He's like, yeah, I picked right. You did pick right, man. I'd be shocked if it came back down to 321. I do think it's going to come back down, but I don't know if it'll get back to 321 after it's up at 340. So we're going to find out on Friday or Monday if it gets back there. All right. Coin, best way to get exposure. All right. Oh, the cliff. Yeah, I already did that one. All right, let's see. Let's see. It was the first one. I got higher. Oh well. Yeah. All right, here we go. TD Ameritrade. Somehow I scrolled up too far. But yeah, I like that. That sounds amazing. I like that. Victor Marrero, I like what he was saying. Punta Cana style of living to the good old USA. Nice plan. That's right. We're trying to put it all together. It's all in the head. I'm giving you guys a preview. If I can put it together, then it's a go. If I can't, well, I have to tell you I can't do it. Canadians can get 20 of BTC. All right. We talked about that already. All right. Here we are. Thank you, E. Can't wait to get it. I already hit the like button. Oh, that's right. We're 48 minutes in. Please smash that like button. And again, I want to thank you, everybody, for being here. And please share the videos because we need to help millions of other people if possible. All right? Microsoft and Roblox. Yeah, agreed. I totally agree. Man, MSFT, I think they're undervalued at this point. All right, 255, undervalued, still in the ballpark, still 0.88%. And Roblox, I told you guys should get this when it was at 64, 63 that time. We finally got our number about 2 or 3 weeks back, and then it went up to 80. Now it's back down to 75. But this company, RBLX, ladies and gentlemen, is for kids. All right, and adults as well. But they have in-game bucks. They have in-game items that you can buy. So they're monetizing their players and their early adoption of players. So you got to love their style on the Roblox. They're undervalued as far as I'm concerned. Okay, Eric, thanks. You need to be in Canada. Hey, Wilson Koo, I can be in Canada anytime, man. All I got to do is the VPN. Canada. I purchased more. Right on, Tanisha Lyles. I'm glad to hear that. That's how we're supposed to do it. Bitcoin is selling silver Whoa, what's this? Whoa, selling silver at 18.90 an ounce bar. Whoa, who is this? Who's Coiny? Hold on, ladies and gentlemen, that's pretty major. That's like $6 under price. He's saying Coiny. I don't know who this is. The Coiny? Let's go see if this is what he's talking about. Is this who you're talking about, Wilson Koo? Coin. Oh, okay, that might be Coiny. Hold on, let's go see what this is. Peace all, John Ruck. Thank you so much for being here. Good night. I know you got work to do tomorrow or work tonight. But either way, thank you so much for being here and being spot on. ETH and Bit today. Waiting till Friday for Coinbase investment at Curtis Davis. All right, you can wait till Friday. No problem. Buffalo German silver bars. Okay. I have no problem with that. AI jumped 6% to under 9. Oh, yeah. C3, underpriced. That is an amazing price for silver. That's right, Melanie. But you're telling me I'm like in shock by this. I don't know what's going on. This can't be. Let's go see some bars here. This can't. Oh, wait. He can't. Okay, let's go see here. Save 1705. Why is this? This says 1890. What? I gotta buy 12. So we're at around, what is that, 240 or something? Are these any good? I'm not familiar with these. Fine German, Troy ounces, Buffalo. This is awesome. Where's this guy at? I've never heard of this person. James Earl Fraser. Okay, what about? That's not cutting it. Where are these guys at? Let's go find out, because this price is way too low. I mean, are these strictly, it says 99. Oh, this is in London. All right. Wilson Koo, you're messing with me on this. London means I'm going to have to pay extra to get it shipped to the USA. I like it, though. You only pay for 10. Oh, my God. Are you serious? 189 and you get 12? Okay, this can't be. This is crazy. It's undervalued. But that's pounds then. So what's the pounds to dollar ratio? It's generally a half. So this is going to be 20. What is that? That's going to be like 22, 23 actually. I'm pretty sure that's going to be in euros, right? Well, we go see. I don't think that's USA. Okay. Oh, it is USD. All right, ladies and gentlemen. That could be a deal depending on, yeah. We're going to have to figure this out after, but that could be a deal. That would be awesome. Wilson Koo, yes. All right. I am still here. I thought you said you were going off live. No, John Ruck, I'm not going off live. I'm still here. Sorry for the misinterpretations or if I said anything wrong about that. Yes, I am getting. Yeah, that isn't. Yes, it is. That 18. Yes, it is, Melanie Bonita. 1890 USD. Right here. USD. But we're in the USA. So now we have a problem. Right? Let's go see. We got a problem. Because we got to find out how much the shipping is. Right? Let's go see. Calculated at next step. How do we get to the next step? Okay, here's how we get to the next step. Let's go look. So we're going to find out how much this costs to ship to Florida. Shipping is free. Oh my. Ladies and gentlemen, This is a deal by Wilson Koo. Another gem has been dropped, and these guys are claiming they actually have. Wow. That is incredible. Free shipping. Where do we sign up? Wait, that can't be right. It has to be $189 because you got to order 10 minimum. So that has to be $189. So anyhow, 14 to 21 days, I'll take that. Wilson Koo just dropped a bombshell. Wow. That is incredible. Yes, sir. You get 2 free, so only pay for 10. Yeah, that's $189 for 10 1-ounce silvers. Holy smokes. Yes. Holy smokes. I can't believe this. I'm in shock. I just think this can't be real. Let me see something. I want to go further. Let me go look at this. I want to go further. I still can't believe this. Hold on. Let me see if I can pay with a credit card. Oh, we can pay with the credit card. Okay. I feel good now. I feel good. We can buy these with credit cards, so that way this can't be scammy, because it's not a scam, because I'll just get a charge back if it is. So we're good. Wow. That's the gem of the week, the gem of the month. Here we go. I got it in the, I put the link in the chat for everybody. Yes, sir. Is this deal? That's right. Just email you. Right on. Such a deal, though, that price. Exactly. Check the gold. All right. Don't be doing anything crazy with that, I hope, because gold is what, around $1,800 an ounce. Let's go see. Do they even have gold? They have gold. Well, that's a picture. Let's see. Okay, I'll go bars. Well, we can't. They have silver on sale. A bunch of it. I don't know why. Deutsche Gold Bar. What is this? Are these gold plated? Because this is $29. I don't even know what this could be. This is just what is this? It doesn't say. That seems kind of big. I don't think it's real. That can't be real. Fine plated silver. Oh, it's okay. That makes sense. It's plated silver. All right. So not gold. Not true sense of the word. Let's go see what's here. Core values. Oh, what's this? They're selling. Okay, those are nothing. Okay, these are plated then. Yeah, these are plated. So no gold, no true gold. All right, so we're going to have to take a further review. Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me see this. What's the Silver Eagle? No way. Are you serious? This can't be. I got to make a phone call. This can't be right. I got to make a phone call. This can't be. All right. Enough excitement about the silver. But this is interesting. Holy smokes. Thank you so much. I'm on the website now. Yeah. What about the gold bars? 189 down to 29. Yeah, because it's gold, but it's not gold. It's just silver plated with the gold in there. Heat plated. Yeah, exactly. Call Yankee. Exactly, John Ruck. We got to have Yankee stacking on the channel tonight. This is incredible. Here's an opportunity, but I'm in disbelief. I'm still like, I can't believe it. They're like well under, although the prices here in America are always manipulated. this would be incredible. Only 80 pieces at this price. I know there's only 80, but how you even have 80 pieces left? You shouldn't have any pieces left. That's crazy. They're claiming this is straight legitimate. This is crazy. I'm in disbelief. I am totally shocked by this. 328. Well, I buy to pass on. Okay, people are 328. March 28th. Good looking coin was packaged. Okay, people are claiming this is legitimate. All right. I just am shocked by this. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna do coiny silver. I'll use bars. Use. Let's just go look. This is I'm in shock. I don't even really know what to say about this. Avoid these fake silver bars. No, that's not them. 2018. Well, they're not coming up fake in the brief little thing I did. But hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is a chance. Yeah, call Yankees right. Holy smokes. Wow. Let us know what you find out. Yeah, I will, because they're 8 hours ahead. Well, no, not I'm in Florida, so they're like 5 or 6 hours ahead. Oh, I'll know in about 6 hours. I'm going to know in 7 hours from now what time it is, because I'm not buying this hype. That's incredible. Yes, call Yankee before I sell the farm. I'm not calling Yankee. I'm not calling him, because you know what's going to happen? As soon as I call him, he's going to make a video before morning comes. And by the time I wake up, I'm going to sit there and be like, hey, what happened to those coins? And they're going to be like, well, I don't know. Some guy called up and bought like $2,000 worth of stuff. We don't have anything left. That's what's going to happen. Because Yankee's going to tell other people, and they're all going to be calling up. I would reference the BBB to read about the company complaints. Yeah, exactly. They're in the UK, but they could be US too, but something's not adding up. I mean, I don't know what's going on, quite frankly. I know the gold thing is plated, but I don't know if the actual other bars, but the coin's not going to be plated, I don't believe. I am buying 12 acts now to see. All right, go do it. You mean you're buying 10? 10. Which ones are you buying? What's the axe? I didn't see the axe on here. Let me go. I got to go back. I didn't see the axe, what you're referring to. Let's go see. Okay, let me go back. I'll get you guys back up on the screen too, so you can see what I'm looking at. Okay, he said axe. I don't see an axe on here. I don't see an axe. Unless he typed in wrong. Let's see. I don't see any axe. But this is crazy. I mean, this is impressive here. What the heck? I mean, I don't know what's going on. This is really, really only 149 pieces left at this price. Order 12, pay free worldwide shipping today. The number of items per order is limited to 80, so you can only buy 6-7 dozen. Yeah, well, after this, there's going to be a few dozen already gone by the time in the next 2 or 3 hours, because there's people watching that I know are going to be buying gold and silver, even if they haven't verified it yet. That's right, Haps. You hear me? Gold and silver at Coiny, the Coiny. TheCoiny, thecoiny.com. $18.90 includes shipping. Apparently no taxes added, because I went through the shopping cart. This is incredible. Improbable. Yeah, don't tell them. Nah, I'm going to tell them after I order tomorrow. American Eagles, $18.90. Exactly. Actually, I'm going to tell them after I order tonight. That's what I'm going to say. I'm like you, John Ruck. I'm going to put in my credit card. I mean, what's the worst case thing that can happen? I'll just get a charge back if there's a problem. So I'm not worried about it. True, if you call Yankee. That's right. If I call Yankee, it's over. It's still early here. He's only up in the Northeast, so he'll be on it. He'll probably drop a video on it if I called and told him about it. You know what I'm saying? I meant ASE. Oh, let me know which ones you ordered, John Ruck. I am amazed. Me too. I'm really amazed. Oh my God, that discount code too you can put in. What? Oh my goodness. What's the discount code? Where's that at? Let's go look. Discount codes. No discounts. Where's that oh wait, hold on. Newsletter, track. Discount. No, no, come on, stop playing with me. The bar was just a beauty to look at. Packaging was amazing. Bars, coiny, fabulous. Item was shipped as advertised. Gorgeous, chunky bar. It really is beautiful. Love it. This handsome bar. I don't know, man. This is crazy. It's priced well under what it should be. I'm skeptical, I have to admit, because when something's too good to be true, it usually is. I mean, this is crazy. This is crazy. I mean, this is shocking. TheCoiny.com. Yeah, it is hot, right? Trying to find one when you check out. It asks for one. Oh, yeah, I saw it ask for one. But I wasn't going to look around because I know by the time we're done, they're going to be down to, sorry, can't buy it. Because I know people right now are going to be like John Ruck, ordering their 10 pieces or more, and they only have, it seems like, 7 dozen or 12 dozen. So all it takes is 7 or 8, 10 ounces being bought of silver, and they're out. So this is incredible. This is incredible. Thank you, Wilson Koo, for the gem. You need to make an account before you order, doing now. I went all the way to the check. Oh, you mean if I'd have hit the checkout to pay, I would have had to sign in? More than likely. Oh, Wilson Koo's ordering now too. Oh my God. You guys he drops the gem and then he's saying, time for me to take some of those 8 dozen, 5 dozen, 3 dozen. So by the time another hour goes by and another few people buy a dozen or 2, then we'll be out of all the dozens. But luckily, they had a couple of bars, 3 or 4 different bars. They had the coins, limited edition on those. But hey, I mean, this is crazy. I'm in shock by this. Ladies and gentlemen, gold, silver, precious metals is part of what you should diversify into. They're printing all this money. It's an asset. Unlike the assets that I call assets that make me money, this only I can hold because there's no way I can make money from it by holding it. The only way I make money is when I sell it. So at this price, I'm happy to buy. And I still can't believe it. I mean, I don't even know what to do about this. This is almost shocking. This is almost, I mean, it feels like a scam damn near because they're well underpriced. It's like $6 below the Comdex. So I don't know what to make of this. All right. Yes, I am processing. All right. Well, Wilson Koo, you dropped the gem. I figured you already took advantage. So again, I got to look at this after this live stream is over. And we're at 1 hour. So please smash that like button. And if you like what we talk about, please subscribe to the channel. All right. And anybody want to talk about anything else for the night? Because we just found the gems with the gold and silver and precious metals. We talked about some gems tonight on the stock market. And of course, we've been talking about crypto. So again, with crypto, that's the new frontier. Down below, get your free $10 from Coinbase in the description. And if you want to earn interest daily, then you should download Celsius or Nexo down below, or Voyager. All of them have a free BTC. It just depends on how much you deposit. All right. So whether it's going to be $400 sent over to Celsius of Bitcoin, they'll give you $40 of DAI or BTC. If it's Voyager, you send $100 to Voyager or more, you can upload directly to Voyager. Then they give you $25 of BTC. The links are all down below. Nexo, unfortunately, doesn't have a promotion like that right now. All right? So that's all you have to think about. Okay, let's see what happened here. Let's see. Yes, I am processing. FCX is surging. All I can say, Curtis Davis, is about time. Jeez, what took them so long? My goodness, what took them so long? If they are, oh, they came back from the dead. It was down to 31. Yeah, it started rising today, 33. Just what we like. They're mining company, ladies and gentlemen. That's FCX. And by the way, they were a lot lower just 6 months ago. Oh, we're doing good now, Curtis Davis. It's already doubled our money. And then some. So we're good. We're sitting in the good sides. All right. 12 bars and 12 coins. Hey, 190, 190, 380. Okay, so there goes 12. Remember, they only had 80 of the something. I think it was 80 of the coins, 149 of one of the bars. So congratulations, Wilson Koo. And he dropped a gem as well. So he's already on top of it. So we already know dozens gone. And I'm pretty sure after John Ruck gets through, there's going to be another dozen gone. I don't know if it's going to be a coin or but this is incredible. This is even better than when it was when I had the Silver Stacker Challenge, when silver was $13 2 years ago. And it was 10 bars for $135 from AppMax. So this is like 190. By rights, it should be, well, if it was in America, AppMax SD Bullion, this stuff would be $29, $28 because they add on a premium. Jeez. Apple. I don't know if Apple's back, but I do know this. If you haven't bought Apple stock, you got to get in. It was at 120. It's been holding around this 125 level for like a long time. Yeah, 125, 119, and then all of a sudden, this month, they're starting to rise. And by rights, Apple is worth well more than 132. I still don't know how Microsoft and Apple are in these price ranges in light of all the other companies. This is incredible. Besides BTC, what other coin do you recommend for buy and hold? I've heard LTC, ETH, Link, Dash. Any other basic ones we should have in our portfolio? Polkadot, DOT, Victor Marrero, DOT. There's a few others I like, but it's all up to you. DOT, Link, and ETH. And also, I've been messing around with ETC, but ETC basically runs on whatever ETH does. It's Ethereum Classic. So now ETC is at $22 because Ethereum's at $2,200. And remember, members of the channel can always go look under the community tab. When I bought ETC originally, it was only like $8. So now it's like $21, $22. So let's go look and see what it actually is. See what happened today. ETC price. Let's see. $20.96 right now. Well, it fluctuates, but it's around $21. So that's because Ethereum's at 22 or 2100 themselves. So it's like, 0.01% or something. So that .dot, Link is good. Ethereum's good. Now, it all depends on what you can buy, though, because if you can buy things like VeChain, which is VeChain, that's only like, I'm trying to think, it's 17 cents, 18 cents, something like that. There's a new one. Hold on. There's something new that came out, but I don't know where to buy it or how to buy it yet. But anyhow, back to this. DOT, I like BSV. And by the way, you guys heard me talk about BSV before, and all of a sudden we have a price surge, and I don't know why. Look, no, that's not it. What do you call it? Bitcoin coin SV price. Okay, that's not it either. Okay, we're gonna have to go to coin market cap. All right, let's go look at this. There we go, 327. All right, just seemingly like last week, it was around 220. So it has surged. It went up 10% today. It's been surging for the week. Let me see. Where's our chart at? Oh, here we go. All right, look at this, 7 days. When we look at this chart, yeah, see, it was like 240 just last week. All of a sudden, it's risen. Now it's at 327. I don't know why, but all I know is I love BSV because I told you guys before their blockchains are larger. You can run everything on their blockchain. Everything that BTC, which is Bitcoin, is trying to do with the Lightning Network, these guys already can do on their chain. You don't even need to do anything special. Unfortunately, I was in a clubhouse tonight, and I couldn't believe it. Diesel Mike says Cardano, which is ADA. Cardano has been one of those, it's cheap still. And they haven't met any of their criteria, but they're supposed to come out with something in June and July. So we're going to find out. So, but no, DOT, ETH, ETC, BTC, of course, you already have. Those are the main ones that I would suggest. Of course, like I said, I would go with I take risks, though. Take a little risk with the VeChain. That's what I would suggest. I'm trying to think. Mr. Crypto told us some other ones last week, but I can't remember the names of them. In fact, I can't even pull it up on my phone because I have some other riskier stuff, but I'm just trying to keep it mainstream that aren't going to be risky. So hopefully that helps you out. But Polkadot, Chainlink for sure, ETH for sure, LTC and Dash. I don't know. I don't really like either one, but LTC seems to rise 2 or 3%. It's still going up, but keep in mind, BTC, Ethereum, and then some other offshoots, like I said, VeChain or something like that. Just keep in mind, Ethereum and BTC are the ones that keep going up exponentially, almost more than anybody else. So I'll show you. I'm trying to think because I actually looked something up today and I can't remember who it was. Let me go look here. I'll go see. Why don't we go down this list? Because then once I go down this list, I'll show you guys some of these things. So here's Polkadot. Here's Cardano. Here's Uniswap. Dogecoin. I don't understand this. It's at 12 cents, ladies and gentlemen. You guys know I was messing around with Dogecoin and my dollar cost average on this new little thing when it happened, like when Elon Musk said something, it went up from like 1 cent to 5 cents, and now it's up to 12 cents. Unbelievable. Oh, Theta. These are all risks though, but Theta is one. Filecoin. Here's VeChain. These are the ones that I like. I don't know if they're mainstream, but there's a new one that came out. Now, it's already out, but KLV. I don't even know if it's on here. KLV, and I'm going to show you why I'm talking about KLV coin and merger. I'll call it a merger. I don't know. I can't remember who it was. Somebody saying it's going to break out, but Clever is the name, and that's KLV. They came out with 4th generation crypto ecosystem. All right, travel bookings backed by exchange giant Binance, and they made another deal today. So anyhow, that I don't know where I can buy it, but they made a deal with some other big name companies. So I'm going to have to get in while I can. And I don't even know what the price is on KLV. So we're going to go find out. All right. But anyhow, that's high risk maneuvers. KLV is going to be high risk. But I don't know where you can buy it at. Again, it's bad being in America. Anywhere else, you wouldn't have this problem because then you'd just be going to Binance and be able to buy it. Here's Clever here. Let's go see. 9 cents. That's it. All right. That's it. And it rose today because they made an announcement, but I can't remember who it was with. Oh, and KLV has staking as well. Largest token burning event in crypto history. That's not them. Partnership, cred. Yeah, they've been doing it. That's from 2020. But anyhow, Clever is a long shot for me. So as soon as I can find out how to buy it, I'm going to buy them. Not saying that you should do that, Victor Marrero. But anyhow, Diesel Mike says Cardano. Exactly. That's the ADA. CPRX has been consistent. Catalyst Pharmaceuticals, that is a stock. And yes, I do have some CPRX. I don't know what's been happening with it. But let's go see. See what's been happening. Well, I don't remember when I bought it because I own way too many stocks. So I can't say if I bought it at $3, $2, $5. I don't know. But it has an upswing over the last 6 months. It went from 325, so 25% increase, not bad. Biopharmaceutical company based in Coral Gables, therapeutics for rare neurological diseases. All right. Beautiful. I always like the health industry, especially at that price point. NNDM and CWH up 4%, of course. Ladies and Nano Dimensions. I don't know what's going on with this. Look at this, $7. Kathy Wood, institutional investors have been buying this up. And now all of a sudden it's back to near $5. This is crazy. All right. I call that a deal. CWH, let's go look. That's Camping World. I believe. Yeah, it's Camping World. Yep. Camping World over 6 months. Still, they've got an uptick, another 20% plus. And in case people don't watch the profit, Marcus Lemonis is the one that owns Camping World. CWH for everybody watching on Haps and on podcasts. Tezo Coin, Stella Coin. I can't call any of that. I am not Mr. Crypto. So Tezo has to do with their Tezo wallet, I would imagine. Stella, I'm not familiar with. So maybe somebody here is familiar with these coins, but I am not. So, Eric, can we get Clubhouse invite? Curtis Davis, unfortunately, I can't. Everybody who's on Android and you use the app, that's as far as the app goes. It lets you sign up, and then somebody has to send you an invite. So all I can say is how could I do that? Well, we'll do it this way, because the only person that I know is in the house is Melanie Bonita. She might be able to do invites. I don't know. But she's the only one that can do it. She has Apple, or somebody else has Apple. But and if she has enough where she can invite people, maybe she can do some invites and get you guys hooked up. All right. That's the only downfall with the app. They haven't went into the invite mode, so we can't get in there like that. But surely we'll run into somebody that has Apple and Clubhouse, and we can do the invites. But if you want to invite people, please send me an email at eric@stopstrugglingnow.com and help out other people. And if you downloaded the Android app, down below in the description for the Clubhouse, again, you click on the link, and then when you get to the Grishka, you click on that hard assets, and then you'll see the APK to download, and then you just put in your phone number, then you'll get the text message, and then you'll see where it says, well, congratulations or whatever, but you'll need an invite. So luckily, Melanie Bonita talked about it yesterday when I actually did it, and the timing was perfect. But from what I understand, you only have so many invites. So if anybody's on Apple with Clubhouse and they have invites where they can help some people out, please email me once again at eric@stopstrugglingnow.com. All right. Or anything at eric@stopstrugglingnow.com. And then I'll send you guys each other's numbers so then the person can send the invite. All right. That's how it works. Took priority shipping with Coiny. So we'll get this week or Monday. Wow. Okay. Wilson Koo, he stepped it up. He said, I want my 2 dozen now. Let's see what we get. That's right, John Ruck. That's right. I have 3 more invites. Oh, Melanie Bonita has 3 more invites. So you're in luck, Curtis Davis. All right. Yeah, Curtis, just send me your, I don't know if I have your phone number, but send me your phone number via email. And then Melanie, I'll send you his phone number via email. All right. So hopefully that'll work. Okay. I'll email you now. Yeah, I have your email, Melanie Bonita, but you can still email me. But Curtis, you need to email me. Or if you have my number, text me. Either way. Because I have Melanie Bonita's phone number or text or something, I think. But either way, just do the email. That'll probably be easiest. Anybody else? She has 3 invites left. If you have Android, use the link down below. All right? And by the way, she had a show tonight. In case you're new and just showed up, she has a show on Clubhouse. And she's already monetized. Because she started, that's right, I heard you today. She started in December because Clubhouse had that buzz. So, of course, she has Apple phones. So, apparently, she signed up, got enough followers, and now she has a button where people can make donations at the bottom of Clubhouse. So, she's an early adopter, so she reaps the rewards. This is exactly what we have to do, ladies and gentlemen. You want streams of income? You have to go get them. And again, we're talking about no barrier to entry. Anybody can do this. And all Clubhouse is, as it turns out, is that people are just talking, giving out their ideas. And it's almost like a group because most people want to be in a group. That's how humans are. And so they're talking about like-minded type of things from what I could tell so far. So, again, I was in the Coinbase forum today. They were not having it. I didn't talk at all. I was just listening. But anybody who said anything against Bitcoin, these guys were like, they didn't want to hear it. So I'm probably going to have to join in that little room again because these guys were sounding like, in 1970, 1973, 74, United States auto industry made these big old cars, all heavy, got like 8 to 10 miles a gallon, and we have an oil shortage. And the American car companies were like, we don't care about Nissan and those little cars and Toyota and those sorry little cars from Asia. They don't even have manufacturing facilities that can keep up with us. We're way ahead of them. Yeah, that arrogance and all that, that's what happened. Nissan, Toyota, and all those foreign companies said, okay, we'll make 4-cylinder cars that can get 20 miles to the gallon and cost half as much. So the U.S. automakers, arrogant, in 1973, 1974, 1975, in the midst of an oil shortage where you had to line up at the gas pumps, these companies from Korea and Japan, they ship over half-price cars that get double the mileage, and people started buying them. And this is how we have Toyota, Honda, Nissan, which used to be called Datsun. That's why they now have a stranglehold in America in the car industry. So that's because they were arrogant. I'm in this listening to these BTC guys, and they're going, there's nothing else but BTC. If you would have held it, then you would be way up. I'm like, yes, you would be way up. But what about these other coins where people are getting 10, 20, 30 times their money in less than 6 months. I'm like, there's something room for that, isn't there? They're like, no, those are, well, they're calling them bad words, SHIT coins. And I'm like, man, I'm listening to this stuff like, man, you guys are being pretty arrogant, because we all know that Bitcoin can only do 7 transactions per second. I mean, that's it. We have more people on this live stream. If we all of a sudden were sitting at the ATM or at the debit machine for Bitcoin, and we all put it in at the same time, only 7 of us would get that transaction right now. The rest of us are going to have to wait maybe a second or 2 or 3, but we still got to wait. Meanwhile, there's other blockchains that do thousands of transactions per second. So I'm sitting there like, why are you, they're acting kind of crazy about this here. So anytime anybody said anything like, hey man, there's some of these other coins that can do some other things a little better, a little faster, they were like, no, just put your money in there, because we saw like 90% of those other altcoins have failed in the past. And I'm like, guys, just because they failed in the past doesn't mean that there's not a better solution. So then they brought up that Lightning Network that I was talking about before, where you get to call it layer 2, where you skip above the Bitcoin blockchain and then come back in on the other side. But I'm still sitting there. If you have traffic already, it doesn't matter if you drop on the other side. So what? If I'm able to process 1,000 transactions, what's going to happen when those 1,000 transactions hit the blockchain? It's still going to clog it up. So I don't understand what they're talking about. Melanie Bonita, you go, girl. Right on. That's right. Miss 23 streams of income. Okay, great. Wilson Koo, if you and get those appraised and let us know the outcome. Exactly, Tanisha Lyles. That's how I'm feeling about this. I'm like, wait a minute. Can we get these things checked somehow? Melanie Benita, I have an iPhone. Do I need an invite or just to sign up? I believe you can just sign up, Tanisha Lyles. You won't need an invite, I don't think. But sign up and then find out. Because I don't think you need an invite. At that point, you're an Apple member. I will be appraising on weekend if I have them at Tanisha Lyles. All right, Wilson Koo, great to hear that. Melanie, I have an iPhone. Wilson Koo has an iPhone as well. Let us know if you're familiar with Clubhouse. But I think, I don't really know, but I think if you're an Apple member, you can sign up with Clubhouse already. I don't know if you need an invite. All right, awesome. Please share when you get the results. In the meantime, I really want to order that Bitcoin as a keepsake. All right. Well, if you want to order Bitcoin, don't order from them. Just go to AliExpress and get one for $3. All right. Hopefully that helps you out. AliExpress. They have them on there for $3. The Bitcoin I'm talking about. Those little decorative pieces that you're talking about. Keepsakes. That's where they get them from. Some people are ungrew. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what that means, but yeah, some people are like, don't be short-sighted, because the way they were talking is just like the guys when the internet came out, and everybody was like, "This will never work. What is it? How can you get a laptop? That'll never work." And then when Amazon came out and said, we're going to sell books online, they said, that's not going to work. This whole thing about technology is not going to work is what people have said for the last 120 years. All right. So I'm just like, don't act like technology and things do not improve. Just because the previous 50 people didn't improve the item doesn't mean the 51st person didn't improve it. Just like the car companies right now, they let Elon Musk get a 10, 15-year head start because they all said the same thing. It'll never happen. We've seen these little electric vehicles before. It's expensive to do, and all the reasons why it's going to fail. Elon just kept going, and now look at him. They're all sitting there like, oh, no, we're actually, he's further along than we thought in their arrogance. And the car companies are going to be what they called ice mode. By way of dinosaurs here shortly, you have You have high-end vehicles like Lamborghini, Porsche. They are running hybrid models on their cars. Porsche already has the Taycan or Taycan, however you pronounce it. That's an EV. Ford and GM said we're all in with the EVs because they realized how far they're behind. And if they let Elon be able to sell 1 million cars like this year, they're going to have problems because he's going to be able to break out a car that's going to cost 25, 30 grand. And then they're really going to have problems. Because not only is he going to break out a car that's 25, 30 grand, but he's going to break out a car that's 25, 30 grand and can go 600 miles on a single charge. They got problems, all right? Because they can't even make a $35,000 car right now. All cars are escalating in price unless it's garbage. So all I'm saying is they're going to have problems, and they know it. So once again, that's why I thought it was very interesting. Thank you, Wilson Koo. Some people are cult-like. Exactly. It always happens. And then in that chat room, the heading was Coinbase. And then I didn't realize when I'm in there, they started talking about Bitcoin. And then a few people were like, hey, what about this other coin? And then, they would start going, well, forget about that coin. It's an altcoin. They always fail. Don't worry about that. I was just like, hold on, man. You guys are talking reckless up here. There's a certain thing. I'm going to give you my Bitcoin take. You guys know I believe you should invest in Bitcoin because the price is going to keep going up because it's a simple thing. There's nothing fancy about this. There's a supply number, 21 million. When you run out of the 21 million, they're all sold. So similar to gold and silver, if it's all sold out and people are holding it, then that means if somebody wants to buy it, I can tell you my price. Like right now, if you couldn't get gold and silver, like right now, if you couldn't get any silver anywhere, and then I said I want $35 an ounce, somebody will give me $35 an ounce for my silver. That's the same thing that's happening with Bitcoin. Once it runs up to where there's 20 million, 18 million, 20, all of a sudden nobody can buy them anymore, so the price is going to go up. It's supply and demand. But I will say this, just like with any technology, if another blockchain or another coin all of a sudden said, we're doing 100,000 transactions per second, and the fees are like BSV fees, 1 cent, they got problems. So all I'm saying is they're acting like there's no other alternatives. So that's why I was getting a kick out of it, because they are so sure of themselves that BTC is the only way to go. And I was like, man, you guys, there's some projects out here like Monero already costs less. Cardano hasn't done anything. But Cardano's just going to run off of somebody else at this point. I can't see them doing anything. Ethereum actually runs off a computer damn near. So that's a whole nother thing, which is interesting, that it's worth 2,100, but everybody's running off the ERC20 token. So that's why Ethereum is going to have a value. Bitcoin, we can't do transactions on Bitcoin because they can only do 7,000. And then their blockchain, their block size is too small. When you can only do 1 megabyte, 2 megabytes, I mean, that's craziness. So they're limited. So people are always going to have to run on a second layer or figure out a workaround to get the speed. But why do that when there's already blockchains that are faster than them? And I'm not talking about a little bit. I'm talking about there's already blockchains that can do 500 transactions per second, 1,000 transactions per second, 6,000 transactions per second. So I'm like, they're acting awfully cocky. So, and in fact, I'm thinking about when I do SSN Lifestyle, I'm going to run on the BSV network. That's what I'm going to run on because they're faster. It's 1 cent to process, pretty much. I mean, even if you send $1,000, it's almost like 90 cents or something, 50 cents. That's it. It's a minuscule thing. And you can run, because the blockchain sizes are bigger, you could actually put video on their blockchain. Unlike Bitcoin, you can't put video on Bitcoin because they only have their block sizes are too small. So I'm like, there's all kind of stuff out here. So I never say never when it comes to that. Tanisha Lyles, if you have an iPhone, I have a short YouTube video that shows you the backdoor method to get on Clubhouse. Right on. There we go. Melanie Bonita coming through. Wilson Koo, if you have an iPhone, I have a short YouTube video that shows you the backdoor method to get on Clubhouse. Her YouTube channel is under her name. I did sign up, and message reads, we'll text you as soon as your account is ready. Thanks for the Bitcoin keepsake advice at AliExpress. You're welcome, Tanisha Lyles. Yep, we'll text you as soon as your account is ready is what the Apple people have told me. When did you sign up, Tanisha Lyles? I think she just signed up tonight. Oh, you probably can see the chat. I check out the video. I just created the account while we were on live. Yeah, I thought she did because that's kind of what I got. Well, I didn't get that exactly, but my messages were similar. Melanie B., what is your channel for the video? Thank you. It's under her name, Melanie Bonita. It's under her name. So all you got to do is put in the search, Melanie Bonita, and they'll come up. I will check out your video. Yep, right. Diesel Mike, right in the 70s, everyone thought bottled water was a dumb idea. Tell me about it, Diesel Mike. Everybody was like, what are you talking about? It comes out the hose. It comes out the faucet. It's all free. Who's going to pay 50 cents a bottle? Yeah, exactly. People in the water company was like, we don't need to worry about none of that. Right. Those bottled water companies, they've consolidated. Let's just put it that way. A whole bunch of them have went out of business. Exactly. John Rook still in the house. Congrats, Melanie. Full throttle ahead. I have no idea what Clubhouse is, but we'll certainly do the research. Victor Marrero. Clubhouse is just what we're doing right now, except it's only on this app where there's no video. Except, picture this. Instead of you guys having to put in a chat, you can actually talk. And me being the moderator, I can, not everybody, I can mute everybody. And then if I want, you can raise your hand, so to speak. And then I can say up next is Victor Marrero. And then the mic will be off so you can speak. So that's pretty much it. It's just that it's real time where people can actually talk and voice their views versus tapping on a typewriter or a laptop or your cell phone. That's the only difference. So it gets kind of interesting. My channel is Melanie Bonita at Wilson Koo. Yep. If one of your contacts in your phone see you try to join, they can let you in, Tanisha Lyles. Okay. That's sweet. John Rook still in the house. Thank you, at Victor Marrero. Exactly. Got it. Thank you. Thanks, Melanie Bonita. My pleasure. That's how we do it here. SSN Nation helping everybody. Thank you so much, Melanie Bonita. Thank you, Wilson Koo. Everybody, true. BTC is slow blockchain, and that makes it not as palatable as other blockchains, which are running faster. Exactly, Wilson Koo. That's why I was like, man, these guys are awfully cocky about this. There's a whole bunch of chains that move faster and a whole bunch of chains that can accept add-ons, just like the BTC, but the other chains have more megabyte memory. So they can do other things. Like I said, the BSV, their blockchains are so big, people can put video on their blockchains. I was at a guy's place that has BSV website showing me an actual HD video on the blockchain using the blockchain identifier number. So the blockchain is not a .com. So it's like a number or whatever it was, number and letters, and it converts to HTTPS. So there was a conversion, but it's still on the blockchain. Nobody can remove it. This is big time. Nobody can remove it. It's on the blockchain. So then you have art that was like 2 gigabytes. A picture was 2 gigabytes or something like that. He had that on their blockchain. So I'm like, wait, he's running HD video and a 2 gigabyte picture on the blockchain at a website. It's already happening. And he sent me a payment. And as soon as he hit payment, it came out to me literally 3 seconds later. So I'm like, it's already happening. It's already here. But these guys doing Bitcoin and Ethereum and all this other stuff, they're trying to do these workarounds. I'm like, why aren't you guys messing with BSV? And now I found out, because the Bitcoin guys don't want to have nothing to do with anybody else. The Ethereum guys don't want to have nothing to do with anybody else. Everybody's acting like they have their own little tribe instead of sitting there going, hey, what's it going to take for us to blow this up? Because if we blow this up, the banks are done. And the people's money, that means the rest of the world can now pay for things without having to have sales tax, pay for things without having the government blocking you for anything. Now you can be in any country, send people money unless your country blocks your internet. So, I mean, this is like, I would think you'd try to be a team instead of working against each other. 1990s bottled water has become a 1 billion business. Exactly. Another story. I used to work for Crystal Water in Sacramento. And these guys, it was heavy. The water company was heavy. They would have to buy coolers. They were 135 or 150 bucks. So whenever they got a new customer, that was their cost. That was like 135, 150 bucks for those coolers. Whether they had the hot, cold, those were the 135, 150s. The ones that only did cold was like 75 bucks. But either way, they had an expense. Their cost acquisition for a customer was expensive. $75, $135. And if they keep it, now they discontinue service, they move, they keep it. Now you have to go buy another one for another customer. It's crazy stuff. The cost was just out of control. That's why these water companies have went out of business and only the big ones survive because of the cost and the upkeep. So one day they moved me into what you call collections, because all these bottles, all these coolers, people move, or they just move and leave them at the place. People don't call and say, come pick them up. These guys are missing hundreds and hundreds of coolers, if not thousands, and they're missing thousands of bottles because they got to pay for bottles too. So one day I roll into the office and they would give people credit. So now you get to, I'm sure some of you have water delivery service. They deliver the water this week. They would not collect any money. So now we have a cash flow problem as well. You're buying coolers, you're buying bottles, you're paying your employees. You have no money coming in because you bill people. So one day I go up to the CEO's office and I said, hey man, check this out. I'm collecting. I gave him because we had to keep a spreadsheet, and I gave him the spreadsheet. I said, hey, we're collecting X amount of bottles. We're collecting X amount of coolers every month. And then I showed him it was like 4 month span or something. And I said, you guys started doing credit checks. Can you believe this? They started doing credit checks for people to get bottled water at their house because of what they were, the cost of acquisition. So I said, oh man, I done solved your problem. So I told him, I said, all these bottles and coolers, you guys pretty much already wrote off. But all those people that you're turning down, why don't we turn them into cash only customers? So every time we drop off a cooler and drop off, once they have the cooler in the house, every time we drop off the water, we're getting a check. I said, that's two things that has been completed at this point, because now we have cash. We don't have a cash flow problem. And now it's exponential. So what I meant by exponential was, so if we had 40 people with cash only accounts this month, we picked up another 40 or 50 coolers, bottles, and all this. Next month, we have 80. Next month, we have 120. And now you don't have to turn away anybody that doesn't qualify under the credit situation. So now we have people giving us cash. I said, dude, I can't remember what the number was, but it was something like, I don't really remember. I think it was something like $180 or $150 a month, I think was the average bill for people. So then I gave him the thing and I said, at the end of a year, you're going to be making a couple $1 million in cash every month. You know what he said to me, the CEO of the company? He looked at me and he goes, Eric, We're going to think about it. So I repeated, I said, wait, what do you mean you're think about it? The coolers, the bottles were all gone. You don't have any revenue coming from that. You're turning away people because they don't qualify for credit, so you're not getting any money from them either. What is there to think about? Whether you gave it the stuff to them for free, it doesn't matter because you lost everything to begin with. We're just reacquiring something. It doesn't cost you anything but running the bottles through the cleaner and cleaning up the coolers. I was like, 10 minutes worth of work. He's like, I'll think about it. So you know what happened? I said, okay, man, think about it. And I'll see you in about, 4 or 5 days, see what you come up with. So I'm thinking this is a no-brainer. 2 million. I give him the numbers. It's all trackable. Everything's legit. You can easily see it's 2 million minimum at the end of a year. And every year thereafter, it's 2 million up cash rolling in per year. That is not per month. So anyhow, I go back 3-4 days later. I go up. I'm like, hey, man, so what did you really decide? He's like, oh, yeah, well, we had a meeting. We decided not to do it. Da, da, da. You know what I told him? I said, hey, man, I'm putting in my 2-week notice. My 401k, here's the number that you can send stuff to. I'm out. He's like, what? I said, you're going to be out of business. I'm out. Just make sure my 401k money's ready. Just don't have no problems that way. I'm out. I'll do my last 2 weeks. I'm done. You guys are out of business. He starts laughing. He's like, you're not going to be out of business. I said, you're out of business. Trust me. Yeah, they were out of business 9 months later. Just like that, because there's no way they could sustain, keep buying coolers, keep buying bottles, and turning people away because of credit. Now they had shrunk their pool of customers, and now they still have people who have credit still taking their coolers and bottles. I was like, you don't have enough money, and you're still billing people. That's craziness. I was like, you're going to be out of business. 9 months later, Crystal Water in Sacramento is out of business. And not only that, there's a Crystal Milk company who actually was giving them loans. That's how bad it was. And they still went out of business. And Alhambra had to take them over. So that's a short story. You guys got another story out of me. And that's why I always say you better have your extra streams of income if you have a job, because anytime somebody's acting weak, they're acting funny, talking to you crazy, you don't have to take it. You can just be like, I'm out. I got extra streams of income coming in. I'm just over here working, doing what I need to do, but bye. So that's what I did. I'm out. Desalination of water technology is a needed solution for future water. Exactly, Wilson Koo. I believe that's what's going to happen ultimately. There's no way these aquifers are going to be giving off water for, another 1,000 years. And we're soaking up the water like it's no problem. So the desalination plants, there's some in America, but nobody's talking about that right now. They're just bypassing it like it's no big deal. They should have already been on desalination plants in the last 30 years. The ice caps are melting. Water is rising all over the planet. They should have already been on that. You would have thought that would have been like number one thing. We minds well have conference call. Tech changes so fast. Exactly. Blockchain, like Internet 4.0, no centralization. Exactly. That's what we're talking about here. Money can cycle faster with crypto. You let somebody borrow 1K with 24-hour payback anywhere in the world. That's what we're talking about. That's exactly right. That means the velocity of money changes drastically, and markets change drastically, because now think about this. When some people sign up with Alibaba, AliExpress, some people you still have to do ACHs or wire money or do all this crazy stuff. That changes the whole ball game. Just like what happened right now, even though we're with the UK, so we're on the same thing. We could use our credit card to buy the silver and gold. But if we're trying to buy something in Africa, for instance, it's not going to happen. You're not going to be able to use our MasterCard most often. So now Asia, Africa, India, we could be doing this and being like, hey, I'm sending you your, $2,000 for whatever. South America, all these countries, you could just send money. And by the way, even me and Victor Marrero, who have property like in Dominican Republic, like I said, it cost me $40 to send 1,000. Cost me $40 to send the 7. So again, imagine those 4. Now I got to do monthly payments. And unfortunately, I have to wire money unless I'm there. So each time is $40 every month, even though that's still $480 a year. So if they would have taken like BSV, it wouldn't have cost me anything. Literally 50 cents per transaction. Even Chainlink is less. That's what time it is right there. That's what's going to happen in the future. So this is the whole thing. Your whole world shrinks once you can send money, and United States government, they're going to be in trouble because now you have the world currency where everybody has to exchange their currency into a dollar. What happens if you don't have to exchange currency into a dollar? You see the slow rollout and why it's always been a slow rollout for the last 12 years and why they had to do the FUD, because they were sitting there going, wait a minute, they can send money anywhere on the planet as long as a person has a computer. They don't need us. And then how are we going to collect taxes? So they had to get all this little stuff together and block USA citizens and the rest of the world from being able to have their own stuff. Like Coinbase for U.S. citizens. There's hardly any other exchange for U.S. citizens other than, there's Binance US, but everything had to be .us because Binance, the real Binance, man, I miss it, quite frankly, because they have almost every coin on there and you can exchange the pairs. So we wouldn't be left behind like what's happening right now with that Omi coin, with these other coins where the rest of the world is making millions of dollars because they were able to buy these coins at 0.002. And now these things are $3. Meanwhile, by the time we're able to get it, all this stuff has already popped up 1,000, 5,000, 10,000, 20,000%. That's their game. So anyhow, that's how it's working. Other faster blockchain protocols are being used in many industries like SAP for logistics. Exactly, Wilson Koo. Exactly. And speaking of that, Victor Marrero, Mara, M-A-R-A, is a blockchain for the stocks, and Riot, blockchain for the stocks. Of course, they went up the last week or two. They're both in the 50s. And I think Riot even hit 60. In fact, let's go look it up. Riot stock, let's see. Where we at today? Oh, it's at 50. It dropped today. Oh, that's interesting. That's real interesting. Holy smokes. It went from 60. Yeah, it started at 60 and it's down to 50. A complete 20% drop today. I wonder what happened with Mara. That's very interesting. Dropped as well. It went from 50 down to 42. Wow. 20% drops. Why? That's interesting. It doesn't matter. Looks like these could be a buy tomorrow. I like it. C3. Speaking of that, let me get to Mr. Financials. The C3, this is the AI stock. I can't believe this. This is incredible. $68. Again, should buy some more. That's incredible. Who is the company behind Clubhouse? I definitely want to invest. The entertainment industry has been using this platform for the past 5 years, if not longer. My sister told me about that some time ago. Of course, that's how it always works. I don't know who's behind Clubhouse. Maybe somebody else does, quite frankly. If it's on the, on the Apple, since you have an Apple, You can look it up in the store. Usually it tells you the company that has that app. Thanks for the explanation. Similar to Zoom, which we use every day at Chase, but it's audio based. Got it. Exactly. That's exactly right, Victor Marrero. It is exactly like Zoom, except without the picture. So everybody's in the room that can talk. Yeah, in fact, it's exactly like Zoom, except audio, which is the weird part. But more people have phones, and now you can be mobile, because I was driving around listening to the Coinbase thing today. Unlike, well, I could have done that with Zoom too, but Zoom, you'd be watching a picture, and that'd be dangerous. So the fact that people were just talking, it worked out better. Like a podcast, but it's in real time. I'm not sure who's behind it at Tanisha Laws. You can probably Google how to invest in it. Yep. But the thing with Clubhouse, just like TikTok, other companies are rushing to do a copycat. So we'll see how that all shakes out. Saudis have been on them, and Chinese are moving on it for the African countries. They're helping with infrastructure. Yeah, I know, Wilson Kuit. Yeah, thank you for bringing that up. Most Americans don't realize Africa. Let's talk about some educational stuff, shall we? I don't normally like to talk like, I just got to keep it real. How can I say this? What we've been taught in America is not fully the truth. So what I mean by this is Africa, the continent of Africa, when you look at it on a map, it's actually not the size that you see on a map, and they purposely made it look smaller. Okay? Africa is a huge continent. You can put America, Australia, Mexico. You can put a whole bunch of countries inside of Africa. That's how big that continent is. All right? There's oil, gold, silver, precious metals, spices. That's why I call it the motherland, amongst other reasons. Because if any of you are religious, that's about where life started. And that's why everything is there. But it's been extracted by other countries. And now China and Saudi Arabia are now trying to extract its riches also from the continent of Africa. America, the European countries, all nations have been to Africa to take whatever they wanted. The De Beers group, which is my other little pet peeve, which is why it ties into this the Bitcoin talk today, the cult following like. De Beers group in the 1920s, in case you guys don't know this, diamonds are not rare. All right? But you believe it. 1920s, De Beers group, which hardly anybody here probably has heard of, they basically cornered the market on diamonds and extracting them from Africa. But they are not rare. So what they did was they kept them all in were they in Germany, I believe? They kept them all in their country, not Africa. So then people thought that they were rare, so you're going to pay more for diamonds. So then they figured, wait a minute, how are we going to make it seem? Scarcity. That's what you do. That's what the Bitcoin thing is doing. There's only 21 million, so there's scarcity. So there's going to be a higher value. This is why Rolex doesn't put out 1 million different styles or 1,000 different styles, because they only want to keep it scarce. So that way you can keep the property value or the watch values up. Now, back to De Beers. De Beers said, well, what are we going to do? We don't have enough buyers for this. Guess who they called? Hollywood. And in motion pictures, which was not a thing up until 1920s, when you asked a woman to marry her, it wasn't give her a diamond. So what did they do? They told Hollywood to put those in pictures where guys would get on their knees and say, will you marry me? And then it turned into your girlfriend's looking over your shoulder, ladies, and would go, oh, that's all it is? That's when they said, okay, we got to give them bigger ones. So they put their marketing campaign into the movies. And everybody fell for it, and the rest is history. You can Google it. All right? That is the thing, how you sell a lot of things. Expensive cars, the 100,000s, 300s, 400, 500,000 cars. That's why they only make 3,000 a year or 2,000 a year. Because now you can keep the price up. You don't see them every day, and people are willing to spend that much. You know, that's one of my pet peeves. Those $300,000, $500,000 cars. Somebody please help me. Why do I have to maintain that vehicle? Why is it breaking down? That car's too expensive to be breaking down. But yet people will the cars break down. People spend $10,000 for a clutch that goes out at 12,000 miles. And they're like, I'm good. And I'm like, dude, I'm not good. You spent $300,000. How are you good? I don't get it. Anyhow, I believe they cut off all chat apps in Far East to U.S. because money exchange, no fees via app. Exactly, Curtis Davis. I foresee blockchain replacing phone numbers as well, basically infinite combinations. Diesel Mike, that's exactly what's happening. You can see what's happening right now. You got it exactly right. Oh, unstoppable domains, exactly to the point. Down below, get your .crypto domain. So for instance, stopstrugglingnow.crypto. You guys heard me talk about this. Somebody can now send me crypto because I have my own crypto under stopstrugglingnow.crypto. So it could be a phone number. It could be dieselmike.crypto. And now they can send me any crypto. It doesn't have to be Bitcoin. It could be any crypto comes to me. So I don't have to send Diesel Mike my Ethereum account number or QR code. All he has to do is say, well, Eric, I'm just going to send you Bitcoin. Okay, I don't care. Send it to stopstrugglingnow.crypto. Oh, Eric, I'm going to send you BTC. Fine. Ethereum. Fine. I'm going to send you VeChain. Doesn't matter. It's still going to stopstrugglingnow.crypto. It's still coming. It comes. We're done. Game over. There's nothing else to talk about. So that's happening. So sooner or later, I agree, it could be as simple as just what we're doing right now. My 10-digit, 10 digits, right? Phone number. It could be that simple. I did the $9.99 shipping with tracking. John Ruck. Okay, you paid extra because it was free. So I guess you paid extra. So we're going to know Friday. Well, no. Let's see. Well, it's morning over there now. Just about early morning. So it's too early. It's probably 4 or 5 in the morning. But the thing is, they'll ship it out tomorrow. So I guess you'll have it Saturday or Monday, depending on what coast you live on. If you live in Cali, then it's definitely Monday. If you live in New York or East Coast, then it could be Saturday. Yes, at Victor Marrero, but you can literally be in the room with millionaires and ask questions to people like Damon John, Grant Cardone, Ty Lopez, Gary Vee, and so many more. It's like Zoom on steroids. Right on. I didn't know that. That's pretty cool. Oh, the app called Grab. Yeah. Didn't Uber try to buy Grab, or they did buy Grab? The SPAC called AGC or Grab app. Yeah, I don't know about the AGC. Let's go see. AGC. I don't know about that one. App. I don't know about AGC. Associated, no, that's not coming up. AGC connection on the app is where commercial construction contractors assemble. Okay. Right on. Yes, Chase charges about $40 for the wire transfer. Yep, I use Navy Federal Credit. They only charge $14. You're doing U.S. domestic, right? No. International, Victor Marrero. No, they charged me $40. Chase did for international because I did it on the computer. If I come in the branch, I think they told me 50 or 55. But I have Navy Federal. I didn't realize they charge. International. I don't know what the international is, but I'll check because if it's a big difference, like if it's like Well, maybe international is 15, $20. If it's half, or even if it's cheaper than Chase, then I'm going to do it at Navy Federal from now on then, because I have them. The company for Clubhouse is called Alpha Exploration Company. Alpha Exploration Company. Oh, there's a stock. There's a stock or something. Oh, it's over the counter. Hold on. Investing in. Oh, it's possible. It's ALPXF. Can this be? Can this be? That's an over-the-counter stock. That would be awesome. Let's see if this is what it is. Oh, it's defunct. It's not happening. So there might be a stock for this. It does show up here, but it's saying that's 4 cents. I can't imagine it still being 4 cents. So that means, oh, it's Canadian. TSE exchange. Wilson Koo can buy it, apparently. We can't. TSX. That's a bummer. Wow. Okay. Well, there we have it. Maybe there's another way. Maybe there's another way. So we'll have to find out later. But yeah, apparently they're still cheap. Get some Coursera stocks. I'm not familiar with that. Another gem. Coursera stock. I'm not familiar with this. American Massive Open Online Course Provider, Stanford U. Works with universities and other organizations to offer online courses, certification and degrees in a variety of subjects. Okay. No dividends, spiked, goes with schools. That's interesting. Coursera. All right. I don't know. Exceeds expectations. Huh. I don't know. Hard to say on this one. Hard to say. Revenues, 293 million. Hard to say. That looks like have to go do our due diligence on Coursera. Africa still paying colonization fees from 100 years ago back to France, Italy, and England. Exactly, Curtis Davis. Exactly. And now China's coming in trying to make special China is making special deals with African countries. And not only are they making special deals, those special deals include security, where they're putting in their armed guards, similar to what we have in America, where you have how America was made. Oh, hey, we're going to have police. All right. That's what they're doing in Africa. The Chinese are doing that. Hey, we got a police force over here. And they're going to, you know what that means? That just means they're watching the citizens of Africa to be under control. That's what that means. And that colonization in Africa is serious. I mean, it's damn near the whole of Europe at one time had, well, still do have pieces of Africa. Precious gemstones. That's right. That's the Beers Group. Africa is super rich in many, many, many natural resources. Exactly. That's why it's the motherland. The place where humans' life was born. Chinese are hosing some African countries to tune 20 billion plus for infrastructure. Exactly, Wilson Koo. I see a lot of you already know what time it is over there. Exactly. It's disgusting. At some point, Google almost got in the telephone VoIP business. Yeah, they did. Remember, Google does have their Google. Well, I don't know now, but remember, people still have Google Voice numbers. That was a big deal. Voice over IP. When everybody was going, no, that's not possible. You don't have enough bandwidth. You can't talk over the internet. Yeah, somebody said, watch this in the late 1990s. Then Skype came, not Skype, Magic Jack came out. Watch this. Then Skype said, I got you. And then Zoom said, oh, yeah, we really got you. I mean, it just keeps escalating. So even with cell phones on board, That's what I did too, John Ruck. Yeah, everybody trying to get their silver fast as hell. Like, let me get that. I love Navy Federal. They are the best. Right on. The Chinese are exploring Africa just like the West. One of my favorite books is Confessions of an Economic Hitman. That's right. There we go, Diesel Mike. Bringing in some of that literature. Exactly, man. Exactly. That's all it is. It's just the same old repeat. Because you can't get out of the way when you keep a country's poor. Because what else do? You take all the resources, don't let them have the resources so they can't build. And I won't even get into Gaddafi, because when he said, we're going to keep the oil, we don't need you, rest of the world, they were like, oh, hell no. He's going to keep all the oil and he's going to try and give the money to this people? No. We got to take them out. No, that's not going to happen. So we'll have to check it out. Exactly. AGC SPAC stock by Grab app. Okay, I thought Grab was outside the country and was the delivery service. That's what I thought that was. Hold on, let's go see. Grab app stock. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going long. Grab to go public and record-breaking SPAC merger. Okay, yeah, it is Grab. That's what I thought. Grab Taxi. Grab IPO, AGC. Okay, I like it. Okay, so you're giving us the gem. AGC, is that what it's? Oh, it's already out. It's already out. Is Altimeter Growth Corp? Is that what this is? All right. Yeah, it looks like that's what it is. That's the SPAC. Interesting. That's interesting. Singapore's Grab sets course to go public, largest SPAC merger. There it is, AGC. Announced Tuesday, but they're already up. Oh, the stock jumped 9.9 to close at 15.3. Okay, I got you now. Stock market, Uber stock climbed. Yeah, okay, so Uber does have Grab. I thought they sold Grab. So either way, you got a good play on this one. Because if Uber still has a deal with Grab, then they both win. I like it. I like it. Have to keep my eye on it. It's only $15. It jumped 10%, so it was 14. Curtis Davis, once again, Mr. Financial, bringing it. All right. I like it, man. Beautiful. All right. Sorry I lost you, but I blew it. But anyhow, it's 2 hours, 18 minutes. Please smash that like button. Everybody over there on Haps, I know I haven't been looking up to you, but thank you so much for being in the room. We're over here on YouTube, but I wanted to say, hopefully you can hear me, and I appreciate you being there. So please hit the like button. That coin was a roller coaster. Hey, yeah, it was. Okay. It makes money. It makes money. Exactly. If SHIT makes money, it makes money. Mike Maysfield, that's what I'm talking about. That's what exactly I'm talking about. This is all about making money. I don't have any allegiance to any place. As long as it generates revenue, well, I do care if it hurts people or if it's illegal. That matters. But what I'm trying to say is, if it's legal and it's all legitimate and we're not hurting somebody and we're making money, that's what we're trying to do here. I don't really care what somebody else's speculation is about it. If we're making money, we're all good. Hulk Hogan, how do I get started, brother? All right. Nice to see you, man. All right. First, you got to come over to YouTube and you got to go to the Stop Struggling Now YouTube channel. And then down below in the description, that's where you get some more information. The free $10 of Coinbase, the free stocks from Robinhood and Webull. Get some interest from Celsius Network when you send over your crypto over there. So come join us. Thank you so much. I read that book a few years ago, Diesel Mike. It was an eye-opener for sure, Melody Manita. Of course she did. That's what part of being an entrepreneur is. You always have to learn. You always have to educate yourself. There's just no way around it. All SPACs are worth 10 to 15 until final merge. Exactly. Exactly, Curtis Davis. Somebody mentioned something to me the other day, well, not the other day, but a month or two back, that if you put in like $1,000 for every SPAC when it's $10, it says you would double your money within a few months. I was like, I got to go check that out. I don't know, but that's what they're saying. And then they're saying if you would have done $5,000 and you'd be a millionaire within like 2 years or something like that, just by buying the SPAC at 10, selling it at 20. Crazy stuff. Same for me as well, Melody Bonita. Exactly. Once people leave the country or start reading books that aren't produced in America, then you start finding out, wait a minute, they twisted stuff up. All right. So, Darwin. Okay, I shouldn't even get into some of this stuff. But think about this. Think about this. Darwin, this evolutionist stuff. If somebody told you that this came from like 1800, only 200 years ago, when you start questioning what the heck, this isn't like something that was not known over 1,000 years or 2,000 years. It's some guy over in Europe that started testing people's skull, skin color, this, that, and the other, and then came up with this stuff about coming from apes, coming from this, that, and the other. I'm just like, man, come on. You guys got to consider these sources. He was doing something else, actually. And quite frankly, it was a racist situation. He was trying to figure out the difference between people of color. And that's how he comes up with this theory in the end. So it turns into this books are being written and everybody's taking it like, oh, yeah, this is legitimate. I'm like, man, you guys, these books, I'll say it again. Right now, in the last 10 years, people have tried to change history, right? Rewrite history. Be on TV, say stuff, bold-faced lies, and people believe them when in fact there's already facts out there. And that's why I always used to tell people history books, as some people have said, history books are written by the winners. So just keep that in mind. All right. It may not be really true all the time. So you have to do your own due diligence. That's all I'm going to say. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Back to the SPAC, double money, risky, better off buying, solid, Uber, Snap, Best Buy. Yeah, I've done it, Twilio. Exactly. I agree with you. It is risky, but that's what it comes out. The guys were saying, they're like, man, just put $5,000 in 2 years. You just keep flipping the SPACs when they hit 20 or double, and then you do it again. You'll have $1 million. I'm like, that's crazy. I haven't done the math on it yet, but it's interesting. But anyhow, 2 hours and 23 minutes, and we got to run, ladies and gentlemen. It's Wednesday night, and everybody here, in case you're watching this video, you can't chat because you haven't become a member of the channel. The people with the green icons next to their name, they are members of the channel, and that's why they can be in the members-only chat on Wednesday nights. And if you like what we're talking about, please subscribe to the channel and click the bell. And from this time on, some of you who saw the new video for the promo, you now know that's what it's going to be from now on for another year or so. We'll see how it goes. My other previous intro to the videos I've extended it way too long, so it was time for an update. So with all that said too, that probably means I'm going to have to update my thumbnails and come out with these newfangled thumbnails as well. So we're going to make it look a little bit more professional, I guess. So with all that said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for being here. And I appreciate your support once again by having those icons next to your name. And I should mention something too, because I see in the chat that we don't really have in the chat room, we have little emojis that are different so in the comments section, you can click on the people's face or something and it brings up a few different emojis. I'm going to add some other emojis now, but you can always do, I sometimes put like 100 or let's get real or something like that in there, but we have those all the time. All right. So thank you so much. I need to level up and get an intro video too. Melanie Bonita. Yeah, that's how we do it. And you guys know how I always tell everybody, I don't make these video things up. I just go to Fiverr. And these guys make these intros and outros. And then, of course, you give them your feedback on what you want on the video or any different sounds or any different whatever. And so you just go back and forth. And usually I pick two guys and I just, whichever one comes up with something that I like and I can rock with them, that's the ones I pick. And it's a business expense because it's SSN Nation. So it's a business expense. So if it costs like 30, 40, 25, it doesn't really matter what the cost is. It's a write-off. All right. So that's how I get it done. It's pretty simple. If I want to do a logo, then I go see those guys and they create, I give them an idea of what the name is. Then I let them run with it. They're the professionals. And sometimes they come up with great stuff. So that it's worth $5-10. I mean, you can't get a graphic designer that cheap. So that's how we do it. All right. Thank you so much. All right. 100. Please email me your Fiverr person that did yours. All right. Yeah, I'll email you because I can't. It's Abra. Yeah, I'll have to email you. All right. Yeah. So you can go to Fiverr and they have samples. So then you'll see it. And so you just pick whichever sample you like from different people. That's how I generally do it. And so I found something that I liked. And so then I just put in my images, told them what words I wanted, and then went from there. So, you know, it took a minute because there was 54 images in that video. So it took a while because I didn't want all 54 a certain way. Thanks, Eric. I use Fiverr every week. Melanie Bonita, exactly. It's the best thing you can do. I mean, if somebody's going to charge $5, $10, $20, $30, why not let them do it instead of trying to learn a new skill? I'm not going to sit there and try to learn Adobe Illustrator, Adobe Photoshop. I don't know how to use those, nor am I a good video editor as well as that. So I'll let these other guys do it. Let the professionals do it. Nothing wrong with that. I hear you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. Oh, and I got a new outro as well, come to think of it. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. And please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. And I know it's hard out here. That's why we have to talk about making money while we sleep. That's why we have to think about stocks. We have to invest in crypto. We have to buy gold and silver, especially at $18.90 from thecoiny.com. Who could believe that? We have to buy assets, ladies and gentlemen. It's not so much your credit score. We don't really want to borrow anything. What we want to do is get extra streams of income and try to catch Melanie Bonita and get those 23 streams of income if you can. Shoot for the sky, ladies and gentlemen, because if you fall short, maybe you only have 4 streams of income, but that's better than 0 streams of income and a job. So with all that said, keep your head up, keep moving, and I'm out.